Ho ho ho, wanna know what Christmas movies go on the naughty list, kids? You come to the right center. Let's see. Elf Bowling, Home Alone 6, Home Sweet Home Alone, Rudolph and the Island of Misfit Toys. What's this? Christmas Chronicles Part 2? Yeah, shocking, right?
Give me the spirit of Christmas. The spirit of Christmas. Tell it, Santa. Yeah, the spirit of Christmas never goes away.
Oh, Christmas Chronicles Part 2. Ho 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 ho. Fuck it. Not directed by Clay Casis this time for God knows why, but by Chris Colmbus, a renowned family filmmaker who gave us the first two Home Alone movies as well as the first two Harry Potter movies. So, how the hell did you lose your magic touch, buddy? Christmas Chronicles Part 2 tells the story. My apologies. What fucking plot is there here? It's take place 2 years after the events of the first Christmas Chronicles, which makes sense as this movie was released 2 years after the first. In Christmas 2020, the shittiest Christmas we ever had, because we all know how it went down. And Kate and Teddy and their mum are on vacation at the beach with their mum's new boyfriend and his son, Jack. They're kind of stepbrothers. And Kate does not want a relationship or anything to do with her stepfather or stepbrother one bit, because she still feels it's too soon for her mum to move on from their dad. And then unexpectedly, Bill's Wiggles, a former elf and adopted child of Mrs. and Santa Claus, who transformed into a human after he betrayed the elf code or something. I don't know, and quite frankly, I don't care. But he transports them to the North Pole, and then Santa and Mrs. Claus get them involved on a mission to prevent Billswickles from getting the star and ruining Christmas for all of the kids of the world. And yeah, does that sound like this shitty script was written by a drunken elf who just scribbled down something in 5 seconds? And yep, that's our sequel. Guys, I've gotta tell you, as somebody who was pleasantly surprised by Christmas Chronicles Part 1, this sequel sucks with a capital S. I mean, and this is probably Chris Columbus's worst movie. I mean, never have I seen anything this awful from him. I mean, this is the guy that gave us Home Alone freaking 2, Lost in New York, and the first Home Alone, for crying out loud. Are the greatest Christmas classics of our time. Why the fuck couldn't he apply that magic to Christmas Chronicles Part 2? I mean, Clay Curtis should have just directed this sequel, because Chris Columbus clearly works better as a producer. Yes, the first Christmas Chronicles had its cliches and wasn't exactly perfect, but this sequel lives and fucking breathes the fucking cliches. It literally takes all the cliches from the cliche handbook uh, for what you would expect from a straight to video or DVD Christmas special. And the original Christmas Chronicles was, universal for all the family. This one is a straight up for the littlest of kids. As a 27-year-old man, I can't even begin to describe how bored out of my mind I was watching this. Like, I took 3 breaks watching this shit on Netflix because it felt that long. I would rather be burnt by coal or by the Christmas fireplace than ever put this on ever again. Holy Santa. It also feels totally rushed and shat out, so they should have at least waited another year to make this sequel, to write a script that was as endearing as the first. And the sister and brother relationship between a Kate and a Tezzy, one of the strongest aspects of the first Christmas Chronicles, is barely touched upon here at all. Sorry, Teddy fans, but prepare to be disappointed, because Teddy has painfully little screen time. You know who's Teddy's replacement? Their annoying freaking stepbrother Jack. Why the fuck is Jack in this movie? Screw Jack and his father. They are the most pointless Christmas Chronicles characters, and he contributes fuck all to the narrative. He just has this subplot with Mrs. Claus about collecting a root to save Dasher the reindeer. Who cares? In fact, this is worse than a who cares sequel. This is the definition of a who gives a fuck sequel. If I had creative control over this sequel, I would have had Tezzy come to Christmas Town with Kate instead of Jack, and I would have brought Teddy's girlfriend that he met at the beach with them, because she could have been an awesome character. I know it's never confirmed she's his girlfriend, but he seems to have a huge crush on her, and I would have written out the unnecessary stepfather and stepbrother entirely, and the sequel's way too hard on Kate for not accepting her stepfamily, and I fucking hate it when movies and TV shows do this, when they make people who don't accept a stepfamily in the wrong. You have a right to not like your stepfamily if you don't want to. We as humans are not robots and are going to feel strongly about these things. I mean, I and Kate only changes her mind about her stepdad and likes him at the end because the plot needs her to. That was one of the laziest cliches, and when they were all singing on the beach, "Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree," I felt jack shit, zero joy. Oh sequel, why did you have to suck so bad? And the villain, Bill's Wiggles. I mean, talk about a abominable Christmas villain. I despised this fucking villain with every fiber in my being. In fact, why did this movie even need a villain? The first Christmas Chronicles didn't need one, and I mean, if you're gonna make a villain, make him a menacing presence like the abominable snowman from Rudolph, but an elf who gets transformed into a human and has a hissy fit because he gets jealous that oh, Santa likes the kids more than me. Where he's throwing his toys out of the fucking pram. Like, grow up, Bill's Wiggles. Grow the fuck up. You could title this sequel The Christmas Filler Part 2, because the entire first half is all things filler. And at a 2 hour runtime, we don't get to the Bilge Wiggles saving Christmas part of the plot until over an hour in. And I mean, the tour of Christmas Town that got tedious, and what on earth was that gigantic lynx therefore? And then when Santa and Kate get to the airport to get some batteries, I mean, well, they're technically sent back to the 90s by Billswiggles, but why are you bringing time travel into this franchise now? Are you fucking brain dead screenwriters? Why didn't you bring that up in the first movie? You have just made plot holes as large as the Mediterranean. You know, Santa could have easily have granted Teddy's wish by sending him back to when their father was still alive in the first film. I mean, and Kate's emotional moment with her younger version of their father in this movie is the one heartfelt moment, but it would have been even stronger had Teddy been there. It feels like a scene that was written for Teddy as well as Kate. And the Christmas spirit song that Santa performs, which mimics the prison song from the first movie, it's not half as memorable as the prison song, and the CGI is unthinkably bad. I mean, even by Netflix movie standards, though I will say Goldie Hawn as Mrs. Claus, as she is clearly the shining light in a bad movie. I mean, it's great we got far more of her here. And I tolerated the elves in part one, but in part two, they are in it non-stop and will rapidly give you a sore head. They are that fucking insufferable. I mean, screw it. They are literally the trolls and minions of Christmas Chronicles now. Do you know how to save Christmas Chronicles free and make it better? Cut out the unnecessary stepfather and stepbrother. Have the mother cut ties with them and have the focus be on the sister and brother story between Kate and Teddy again, and have their mother more involved in the third one, and have a narrative that Mrs. Claus and Santa can be a part of that doesn't involve, you know, a race against time to save Christmas. It's not hard. So yeah, Christmas Chronicles Part 2 is one of the biggest missed opportunities for a Christmas sequel I've ever seen, and one of the worst Christmas movies I've ever talked about on my channel. Having to sit through this piece of fucking reindeer shit was as painful as kissing a porcupine under the mistletoe. It's as torturous as Christmas being cancelled in 2020. I give the Christmas Chronicles Part 2 1 star out of 5. Fuck the sequel. Well, I hope Chris Columbus learns from his mistakes in the future. Should he ever come back to or attempt a Christmas movie ever again? Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this rant. And what are your thoughts on Christmas Chronicles Part 2? Are you on my side and agree that the part one is superior in every conceivable way, or do you like Christmas Chronicles Part 2 as much? Do you think it's on par with its predecessor? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Instagram, and I'll see you next time when I give you my top 5 Avatar moments, which will be the final video of Avatar month before the review you've all been anticipating. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.